How efficient and how much welfare do you think there's going to be under the perfect competition type of market structure? And once again, we can talk about efficiency and welfare through the ideas of production efficiency and allocative efficiency, where goods are supplied at the lowest possible cost and the mix of goods and services is exactly what society desires. In terms of efficiency, perfect competition is where we're going to see the most amount of both of these types of welfare. So we are going to be seen as production efficient, and we are also going to be seen as allocatively efficient. So under perfect competition, where there's the most amount of competition, this is exactly why consumers love to see competition. It's exactly where they're going to be benefiting the most. And also in terms of the ideas of efficiency, we can talk about surplus as well. So consumer surplus, producer surplus, and total surplus as a whole. When we take on the left-hand side right here, we take a look at the industry supply and demand curves, we notice that there is no inefficiency at all. We're always going to be working at our equilibrium price, equilibrium quantity. We're always going to be bringing out the socially optimum quantity in the long run. There is nothing preventing us from doing so. Because there is nothing preventing us from reaching our equilibrium, we also notice that total surplus is always going to be maximized as well. So consumer surplus is going to be at the maximum, producer surplus is going to be at the maximum, and therefore the sum of both of these, the total surplus, is going to be at the maximum as well. There is no deadweight loss. Whenever we are under perfect competition, we are being the most efficient, we have the most amount of welfare, we are being production efficient and allocatively efficient as well. And this is going to tie over to the firm as well. We notice that for the firm with marginal revenue, the horizontal line, we notice it's going to be exactly equal to the price, which equals the marginal cost, which equals to the short run minimum cost, average total cost, and the minimum of the long run average total cost curves. So all of these curves are going to intersect at this particular point right here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. These four curves right here, they're all going to intersect at this point, and that's exactly where the firm is going to be efficient as well. And if the firm is efficient, and remember, every single firm is going to be seen as identical to one another. Every other firm is identical, and therefore we're going to be efficient in the aggregate case as well. So one thing that we want to bring about in terms of the idea of efficiency and welfare, under perfect competition, it is the only market structure where total surplus is going to be maximized. So perfect competition is the only market structure, where total surplus is maximized. Where total surplus is maximized. So perfect competition is the only market structure where total surplus is going to be maximized. When we take a look at other market structures, we're going to see that this is not going to be the case. Under monopoly, that's where the total surplus is going to be minimized. It's where we have the least amount of total surplus and efficiency. And also under monopolistic competition and oligopoly, we also notice that we're not going to be bringing out the socially optimum amount of goods and services. So perfect competition, where there's the most amount of competition, that's going to be the best thing for consumers. We see total surplus going to be maximized. There is no deadweight loss at all. We are allocatively efficient. We are production efficient. Our total surplus is maximized.